Okay, all right. Welcome to this practice and to our Monday meditation night. So we'll do some very gentle movement just to get into the body, release the day, and then we'll move into either your shavasana or your meditation and drop in there together. So here we begin. We'll take our hands. Let's move your fingers around a little bit. Roll your wrists. Go both directions. Good. All right, and then we'll bring the hands together. We'll start to create a little friction. Start to breathe nicely in and out through your nose. Good. And then we'll take these hands and you're going to place them either over your eyes or on your heart, your belly, your back. And just taking that, all of that you have invigorated and evoked in your hands. Just offering yourself your warmth, your good energy, your loving kindness. And just one more breath here. Feeling your own presence on your mat. And then bringing your hands at your heart, so either resting on your heart or in front of your heart. As you inhale, lengthen tall. And exhale this breath completely. And we'll open, practice, and chant Om together 3 times. Inhale. And bowing your chin, release your hands to your thighs, lift your chin, and open your eyes. Okay. Namaste, Rachel. Okay, friends. So we will start on your backs, and let's start with a little blanket roll just underneath the chest. And we start with a blanket roll, but maybe like last week or something, we started with where we folded the blanket almost into this. It's like I just folded it into thirds, so half and half. And so you could do that too, either rolling it or thirds. And if you want even more height, then you could bring in the bolster. And then if you do use the bolster, you might want this blanket to go for behind your head. But I'm just going to show it here with this blanket. Oh, these dogs. Okay. And we'll just lie down with the shoulder blades on the blanket. The head is going to go onto the floor. And the arms will go over top of the blanket. And if your head needs some support, just grab another blanket and put it in. It's not a huge lift. Just enough to lift the heart, take the shoulder blades into place. And then you're just going to settle your mid back, your low back. Legs can be bent or straight. So go ahead and set yourself up. And then just take the time to just receive the support of the floor. Okay, so it's not a huge, maybe you have the bolster. You'll see how you do from here. Take your arms out to the sides like a T. And then I'm going to open my legs a little wider apart, whether they're bent or straight out. And then we'll just take the left arm, like you're making a rainbow over your face. You're going to lift that left arm up to the sky. Take it all the way over to the right arm and reach past your right hand, maybe. Just keep reaching, and then you'll just take it And come all the way back onto your back. And then just pause there for a moment. I'm just going to adjust my camera. Good. And then we'll do that with the right arm. So we'll take the right arm up to the sky, all the way across, and then reach past. So you're almost like rolling onto your left side. And then just pause. You know, if you're someone who gets dizzy, then that pause is going to be important. Okay. And you can also turn the head first. So if you turn your head to the right first and then take the left arm over, that will also help. So just do side to side, nice and slow. Take your time. Move with your breath. Good. All right, and we'll just do maybe one more on each side. So you're going to end with the right arm coming up and over. And if your blanket roll underneath you is moving, then don't worry too much about that. That might be good. It's going to end up in different places. So mine's moved down, but I'm just going to be cool with that. And then just rest or readjust. Okay, so staying as you are, we're going to do that same thing, but this time we're going to do it with the legs. So I'm going to keep this blanket underneath the chest. I'll just readjust it. If you need to take it out or move it, you do that. That's totally fine. Okay, so start with the legs nice and open, and you can start with them bent too. And we'll start by lifting the left leg up and take it all the way over to the right side. Just reach it away, stretch your left arm. You can turn your head to the left, and then you'll release it back. Maybe it bends or it goes straight. Just find your own little dance. Pause for a breath or two. And then you can do the same, lifting the right leg up and just sweeping it all the way over and across. Just stretching out here, turning your head to the right, reach your right arm away. Good. And then bring it on back. Pause. Okay, so now I'm going to do it with my legs straight, and you do whatever works best for you. So just go ahead as you're ready, just moving side to side and finding the stretch. You might even find that as you take that left leg over, the left arm kind of wants to stretch and turn. The palm might turn, the whole hand might turn. Just kind of feel what comes out of this. You know, there's no right, there's no wrong. Just move in a way that feels stretchy and releasey and nice. Pause as you come out, and we're just going to do this a few more times. So just moving at your own pace, your own place. Stretch, open, and then rest. And then do the same thing, just continuing. So there's that stretching, moving. And then when you come back, there's the resting. Okay, I'm going to do one more time on each side, but if you've had enough, then enjoy the resting part. Nice. Okay, and then as you come out, I'm just going to take my hands up, see if I can grab this blanket. Maybe I can take it out and just put it behind my head. If you have the bolster, it can go behind your head too. It's all fine and lovely. Just pause, feel the heart resting. Maybe a little grateful to have the floor now. Great. Okay, let's just take a few more breaths here. There's a nice full inhale and that releasing to the floor exhale. Good. Take one more full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Okay, bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. Walk the feet a little wider, and we're going to come to windshield wiper. So open the arms out to the side. I'm going to take the feet even wider than normal and just see how that goes. So as you're ready, inhale. And as you exhale, drop the knees to one side. And you can hang out there for a moment or two, or just go ahead and move side to side. You can add the head. Any other thing you want to add? Meaning, you know, maybe a little bit of pressure into the outside foot to lift that outer hip. And rolling. Good. And let's just do a few more, and then we're going to come to the resting part. So as you're ready, just coming back to rest, maybe feet stay on the floor, you stretch your legs out. Drop in as deeply as you can. Great, one more breath. Okay, we'll bend the knees, bring the right knee into your chest, and then you can extend the left leg or keep it bent. And just breathe this knee in and out a few times. Good. And then just hugging this knee in as tight as you comfortably can without taking any tension in your face. Just maybe you start to feel into that hip crease. Breathe, soften your shoulders. Good. Okay, and now just release this knee away from you. So your hands might be holding right at the knee cap. Let the foot drop. So you're just in almost like a relaxed place, but the knee is moving away from the belly. Good. Okay, let's take this to twist. So the left hand will hold the knee and the right arm is going to come out to the side. And as you exhale, take this right knee all the way over to the left. You throw a prop underneath if you need to. Bolster, blanket, anything you have. Turn your head if that works for you. And sometimes when we bring the knee over, the shoulder is really going to lift, or the knee might really be lifting. So if you're good, you're good. But if you need to protect yourself, I just encourage you to do that here. Nice. Just a few more breaths, just settling in. Great. And then bringing yourself back onto your back. Hug the right knee in again just for a moment. We're going to stretch the leg up to the sky and interlace the fingers behind the thigh. So if you need to bend the left leg, do that. It actually might be very nice. And then just press that thigh into the hands. Flex your foot a little bit. Smile. Breathe. Good. And then we'll release the hands, lower the leg down to the floor, and move into the resting phase. You do nothing, just receive. You need to adjust that prop under your head or anything else. Good. Okay, and then we'll bring the left knee into the chest, opposite interlace the fingers. You can have the right leg bent or straight. And then just draw that left knee in and out a few times. Good. And then just hugging this knee in as tight as you can, comfortably, maybe bringing in a little bit of pressure into the hip crease, into the belly. This is a great pose for the low back, for the digestion process and all of that. And now keep your hands where interlaced. Maybe you bring them up to the kneecap and release, or just, below that. Release the leg away from you so the arms are straight. And just take a few breaths. We're going to move to twist. So the right hand holds the knee, the left arm goes out to the side. And as you exhale, take that leg over. Find whatever you need, prop it up. You can even use your hand to prop up, whatever you need. Good. And then just drop into your breath. If you feel a lot of discomfort under your shoulder, then take the time to find a prop and put it there, or bring the arm onto your body. Just find a place where you could be very relaxed, even in the stretchiness of this pose. Nice, easy breath. Good. Okay, bring yourself back onto your back. Hug that knee in. Just drop in. Feel the day, any tension you've been carrying has already started to drop off. Okay, we're going to extend this leg up to the sky. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh. Press the thigh away from you as you hold on. Yeah, feel free to bend that right leg if you need to, yogi's choice. Just stretching open the back of this leg. And then release your hands, lower the leg to the floor, and move into the resting phase. And we're going to bring both knees into the chest. Just hug them in and rock and roll front to back or side to side, or circle your knees. Whatever feels good. You're just here for a few breaths. Just explore what this offers to your low back, your sacrum. Nice. Okay. Good. And then from here, right hand on right knee, left hand on left knee. Separate the knees apart. Pull them into your chest. Good. We're just going to do like a little egg beater. Like you'll hold on to the knees, but you'll open them right out to the sides and then sweep them away from you and back together. And when they're together, bring them into your chest. So you're just circling. I guess it's not really an egg beater. Maybe. But they're circling away from each other and in. And we'll just do that a few more times. Move with your breath. And then reverse this. So the knees move away from you and then out to the sides and back in. Good. Just breathing. And feel like this action is massaging, even the insertion point of bone to hip joint. Bless me. Hug the knees in. Good. And we'll just take simple twist. Arms out to the side, and both knees are going to the left. So you can have a prop there or not. Turn your head to the right. Just take a few moments here. Really about the breath. You can feel the breath filling right into the right side of the lungs. And maybe you can even feel as you release the breath that it releases through the left side of the belly. And really release what you can to the support of the floor. And then bringing your head to center. We'll bring the knees back to center, and they're going to go over to the right side. So if you need to move a prop, do that. Just take your knees over to the right, and you can turn your face to the left. Okay, stay in this shape. You're looking towards your left hand. You're going to sweep the left arm up over the head and over to the right arm. And bring the left hand on top of the right. And then you can stretch it longer if you like. And then come back and extend that arm back up over the head and open to the left. Okay, we're going to add the top leg, the left leg. So inhale and bring that left arm up and over your head towards the right hand and pass. And as you reach past, take the left leg and just pop it back wherever it's going to go. And then you'll bring everything back as you open back into this basic twist. And then coming back up and over and just stretching the left leg, left arm in opposite directions. And we'll just do maybe one more. You can even bring that left leg up towards the right arm as you open. So it's almost like that left leg is moving. Well, let's do one more just because I added that little bit of bringing the left leg up. And that's going to get right into that back area too. So do that again. Okay, and then we'll do that on the second side. So we'll just open the arms. Good. And you'll just bring your knees up and over to the left side. So you're back in this basic twist. And as you're ready, friend, as you inhale, sweep the right arm all the way over, take that right leg back, and then bring it on, unwind it. And the right leg might want to come up towards the left arm as you unwind or wind. And just find your little ocean motion and maybe do 2 or 3 more. Good. And then we'll just finish up. When you're done, you'll just end up back on your back. So take your time. We'll just meet on the back as we all get here. Yeah, and just coming back to that restful place. Okay, so there's a reason I didn't rub the feet first, even though we're on our backs the whole time. So from here, friend, I'm going to have you put either a block or bolster underneath your sacrum. So I'll just grab a block, but you could use whatever you like. If you prefer a bolster, that's fine. Okay, so once you're settled, you bend your knees, feet on the floor, lift your hips, and you put this block underneath your sacrum. So that is the triangular bone between the hips. And it can go first height, second height, whatever you like. Okay, so we're just going to pause here, whatever height you're in, just feel this, and we're going to take it for a little walk. Okay, so just pause, release into the block. Feel, even as the heart is lifted, the chin comes to the chest. If you open your eyes, maybe you're looking right into your own heart. Okay, so we're going to walk the feet over to the right, and you'll take your hands, hold onto your block, and even the bolster is going to have to turn. So we want to follow the sacrum. So we take the feet, heel toe your feet over to the right as far as they're going to go, and then adjust your block so that you've come into this twisty through the legs. Okay, so I've walked the feet over to the right, you move the block, and then you can just be here. Maybe you turn your head a little bit to the left, the knees can press a little bit to the right. Okay, if you want to go deeper, then maybe you take the left leg and you just cross that knee over your right knee. That's just going to bring more of something. But, if you're getting enough just with the feet on the floor, be there. Soften your shoulders, your heart, your jaw. And then you can release if you crossed. We'll heel toe the feet to center, and you can adjust your block. Just be in the center place for a few moments. So you can feel what's shifted, what's changed, the difference in the right side, the left side. And then as you feel ready, friend, you'll heel toe your feet over to the left, move the block along with the sacrum. And then you either stay, you turn your head a little bit to the right, knees can drop to the left. You heel toe your feet a little more, or give the little cross a try and see what works best for you. Where do you feel like you're making the best use of this shape? And just drop in as quick as you can to your breath. Great. And then we'll bring the head to center, walk the feet back to center, readjust your block. And then we're just going to be here. So if you're up on like the highest height, second height, you can always come down to the next height. And if you're on the lowest height, just stay there unless you want to try a higher height. And we'll just be here, a few breaths, let the body drop. Notice if you're holding tension in your shoulders, the back of your head. Okay. All right, just for the next few moments, I'm going to take the head support out and just bring the head down to the floor. The arms can be in a comfortable place. I might start to just rock the knees a little bit side to side, just as a way of massaging the low back on the block. Good. Okay, and then we're going to come off the block. So you lift your hips, take the block out, just set it aside, and just rest flat out for a moment. You can really feel how grounded you are, dropping into the support of the earth. Okay, we're going to come up so we can massage our feet and put on our socks, and you'll do that very softly. You might take your right arm up and alongside your ear and then roll onto your right side. Gently press yourself up. You might even keep your eyes closed or just barely open. Good. Okay. Actually, I feel we need a child's pose. I'm going to just throw that in here after all of that. So if that, or if you prefer downward dog, and if you just want to sit, that's fine too. So either, this is where I feel I really need to just be here, move the back a bit. But if you prefer a downward facing dog and anything else, let's just give ourselves a few more breaths. Okay. And as you're ready, friends, take your time. Know where to go, but just to come to sit. Great. Okay. Okay, so we'll just start as we do, 1 foot at a time. Okay. So you'll just start by lubing up your foot, whether you have something there or not. Just use your hands or your oil, your cream, and use your thumbs. You can use your fists. Good. Okay. I think I'm not going to guide you so much. I'm just going to let you throw it all in. Make sure you get the top of the foot, the arch of the foot, the balls of the feet, and each toe, like individual toe, the spaces between the toes. And just pulling your toes apart, corkscrew action, or like opening a bottle on your whole foot. And the heel. Great. Okay. So I'm going to keep going. I know I said okay, and sometimes that generates. We're going to finish up, but keep going. I'm just going to really bring some warmth into this foot. And it's also nice, like, because we've been lying down, that, I don't know, my toes feel cold. So maybe you feel that too. And then you get that opportunity to just love them up. Okay, all right, here we go. We'll put the sock on this one. Just take a moment to just feel the difference in my 2 feet. And then we'll do the other one that's crying for it. My turn. Great. The same thing, just loving up all parts of this foot. Okay, so the outer edge, the top of the foot, the arch of the foot, balls of the feet, and the heel. Okay, just warming that up, loving it, twisting it. You're bringing in all that vitality into your foot. Okay, and then I'll just seal this one up. A little rub. So here we go. We're going to start to move into either your extended shavasana or meditation. And so use your props, whatever you need or like. And if you like legs up the wall, you could do that too. I'm going to sit the whole time. I'm going to sit in virasana. So I'll take the bolster, knees on either side. And it's not for everybody. You know, sometimes if you have tough knees or your ankles aren't comfortable, then you don't have to sit like that. You can even start like this, and then it's very easy just to move to cross-legged. I say very easy, but maybe it's not so easy. I just kind of find it. But if you're sitting in virasana, because I can see Lindsay, you can even tuck your big toes underneath your bolster a little bit. I just do this for big toes tuck. It's just like they're kind of hugging the bolster. And then that's just a nice little healthy thing for the knees. Okay, so I'm going to take my shawl and just wrap up nice and warm with that. Okay, and then you make yourself nice and warm, comfortable. You know, if you like to wear a hat, that's sometimes a nice thing too. All right, and so once you're settled, let's just take some time to just drop in. So you can close your eyes. Let your hands just rest in a comfortable way. And here's where you'll kind of assess how you set yourself up. Sometimes a little discomfort at the beginning, and then if you're sitting in virasana, you might feel a little discomfort, and hopefully it will start to ease itself. And start to listen to the sound of your breath. Maybe it's not so much listening to the sound of the breath, but just really feeling it here. Not doing anything to really change it, just follow your breath, feel your breath. Feeling into your hands, however you place them. We're just going to touch the thumb and the index finger pads together. It could be a light touch, or you could have the pad of the thumb on the nail of the index finger, whichever one you feel drawn to. Okay, take the thumb now and bring it to touch the middle finger pad. And just notice if you feel the energy shift from your head to move down, maybe into your throat, moving towards your heart. And now taking the thumbs and touching the ring finger pad. And just noticing if you feel the energy in your body move down from the throat, from the heart, maybe to the solar plexus area just above the navel and below the ribs. And bringing the thumb to touch the pinkies. Noticing if you feel corresponding energy in your body move down now to below the navel, into the pelvic floor. And then just releasing the mudra and letting the hands rest. Turning them down or up, whatever feels right. And just resting into your own experience. And stay present. Stay connected to this practice. Even as you rest into your own stillness and explore your inner world. If you're in a different position, you'd like to change how you are, and do that. Otherwise, if you're in seated, I'm just going to change the mudra. And if you're lying down, it won't be as easy, so you just leave it. But if you're seated now, you're just going to bring all the pads of your fingers to touch. Leave some space in the palms, and just drop this down in front of your belly area. You might even rest in your lap. And then come back to your practice. Keep your breath free and unencumbered. If you're seated and holding this mudra, we'll just release it now, and I'll just lay the right hand inside the left open palm and place them in the lap. The thumbs lightly touching. Gently coming back to your breath. If you're in seated, just changing position of the hand. So bringing the right hand to hold the back of the left. If you're lying down and would like to join us for seated as we seal this class, then just taking your time, like as much time as you need, or staying in shavasana is lovely and fine as well. And starting to deepen your breath. And just feeling like the waves of the ocean is washing over you. And we'll just add the hands so you can stay in your stillness. Maybe the eyes stay closed. And you're holding the hands. One is holding the other one in your lap. And so just imagine that, this is like a bowl and you're holding water. We'll just cleanse ourselves. So just as you inhale, take these hands up. They're going to turn naturally over your head and then separate them apart and just lightly trace this outline of like an egg around you. And then you can bring the hands back together and just do that a few times. So you just bringing the energy down and up. Just almost like absorbing everything you've done to your energy field. And do it one more time. And as you finish this time, you'll just bring the hands together in front of the heart, bowing your chin and honoring the work you've done. So no matter what your practice was, you tell yourself, I did good practice today. And as you inhale, lengthen, lift your chin. As you exhale, stay as you are. And we'll seal this with one very quiet Om together. Inhale. Bowing your chin, Om Shanti, Om Peace, Om Namaste. The great blessings. Take an inhale. Breathe into your hands. Catch your breath and offer this to yourself. And then we'll offer it out with great love. Thank you, guys. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your night. Thank you. Namaste, guys.